it was so noticeable to me, particularly with my wife, that I was having trouble. I'm Paul Brandt. I live in Bloomington, and I grew up in Minnesota. Started with State Farm Insurance, put in 43 and a half years and retired in 2003, 20 years ago. What I remember, I suppose, of noise the most is when I was in high school, I worked at the local newspaper, twice a week newspaper. And I worked in the back shop, so the press and whatnot was pretty loud. So I suppose that's the most noise I was exposed to. I played in the band. In high school, played a tuba. I suppose that was sort of loud, but not overly. It may have had an effect, because I don't remember other things that would have been really loud. I really began to notice them. My wife said, what was that? And then the constant discussion over how loud the TV should be or should not be. Well, in a crowd, I would notice that I didn't pick out specific words, and that was a little more difficult. So I noticed that. At work, I don't know, I suppose if I was in a meeting with several people, it could be, I'm sure I noticed it then. My right ear is the weakest, so if I can get somebody talking in my left ear, it works best. But now with hearing aids, it doesn't matter. So discussing whether or not I was having a hearing problem was almost always with my wife, no, not other people. I expect there's many that probably noticed it if I kept saying, would you say that again, or what was that? But that's really what it was. And it got to the point finally where I said, well, okay, maybe I could have hearing tested. I wasn't worried about people looking at me and seeing that I had hearing aids. And it was just that thought that now you're going to have to deal with another thing. Getting ready to go in the morning will be another task. And I think that was it. It was just more stuff. It was so noticeable to me, particularly with my wife, that I was having trouble. Yeah, it just got to the point where I decided, okay, let's go and try it out, see what happens. So we went and had a test, and I don't know what I expected for sure. I didn't know what the test would be. My wife was with, so I was expecting her reaction to it all, and introduced me to Arica, and I figured I would end up with some kind of devices. But it wasn't like going to the dentist or anything. I guess it was a little bit more extensive than I would have anticipated, but I love the test. For some reason, at one point they ask you to repeat words. Cowboy, just sticks with me. I don't remember. That was one word that every time I'm going to have an hearing test, I say, is it going to be cowboy? I don't know why. Yes, it was enough evidence there that I should try them. It was that conclusive, I guess, would be the word. What I remember when putting them on was just hearing other things, clicks, squeaks. I know that I think we pulled into the garage at home and hit the button to put the door down. And when it started out, man, that was so loud, that boom. And for some reason, that sticks with me. Those kind of noises, the squeaks and whatnot. I had a heck of a time with the first ones. They did not help at all with the TV. That's what I was really hoping for. Did help a fair amount with my wife and with crowds, but it didn't do diddly for the TV. And that was very disappointing. So I finally just gave up on them. I just less and less was wearing them and getting more and more suggestions to get them again. And so I just went without them for all those years. And now I decided, well, I really need to. And I talked to somebody who had recently gotten hearing aids and talked about the fact that they were connected to the TV and so forth. And so that kind of prompted me to try it again. Since I got the hearing aids in August, it's really been quite a remarkable change and one that I value. That was really pretty amazing, actually, because she told me how to get them connected to the TV, and you just have a little device that you plug into the TV and it transmits. Then the hearing aid is tuned to that signal. Better than that, it also is paired with my phone. So phone calls and whatnot is right in my ear. Because I had always had hearing problems, when I got a phone, I selected a ringtone that was the loudest, most obnoxious that I could find. So I called it a jailbreak. It was beep, beep, real loud. Well, with these, it's right in my ear. When that phone goes off, it about knocks me over. It's really loud. Yeah, but that is a wonderful thing. Also, I listen to radio a fair amount during the day. With the phone being paired with the hearing aids, the radio is right in my ear. Don't have to have more earbuds to hook up and anything. And that's real nice, and the TV thing has been really great. And I hear my wife and other people. They're really, really good. And I'm just accustomed to having them on. I can watch TV with my wife now, and we can set the volume where it's okay for her and it's great for me. It would have been fine to go back center. I don't know why I waited this long, but I'm glad I did go back. Yeah. Go and have a test. Their test is, well, I think it's very good. I'd say to anybody, it is a no sweat test. And you really ought to do it. It'll tell you. Honestly, I appreciate working with BNA. And really, I feel fortunate that it was Arica again. She has been really, really good to work with. She went through the battles with me, and she was wonderful because I was in there all the time getting replacement pieces. She actually arranged an extension of a warranty because the thing was giving me such a problem. And I would just say that I appreciate all the patience and persistence that she has shown with me. Wow. She went through tough times with me, and she was very nice, and I didn't give her any problems, I don't believe, but the equipment did. And now here she is again, and she has a winner for me. And she's really nice to work with. I appreciate her a lot. I think what I'm most happy about is the pairing to technology, pairing to the TV, to the phone. That really is magic silver bullet for me.